Welcome back to the channel, my friends. How good was that? How good was that? How good is round one footy? The Gutho Gorillas are hyped. The team is hyped. The vibe is high. We're happy. Things are good. I'm not stressed. 1280. Good start. Not an amazing start. Not a bad start. Just a good start. So we've got to keep our head nice and level because round one doesn't matter. Round one doesn't matter. I've seen people start at 70,000 and finish in the top 5k. It's a long season. It's a long season. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. But it feels good. It feels good to start well. So let's go over it. Let's go over it together, friends. All right? So let's have a look at how my side went. And then we're going to also talk about all the other players that performed that I might have some interest in over the next few weeks. And then towards the end, we'll talk about trade ideas, whether or not it's too early to go on some players, or if you want to, you know what I mean? Like if you want to wait. I know people are like, they're keen to just fire away at the trade button, but is it too soon? But let's go over it. Let's go over it together. Hold my hand. So, hooker, Starling, it paid off. Okay? It was a risk. 342k. Starling looked amazing. 63 with a line break. Can't ask much more. You really can't. Okay? Pretty happy with that. He was a good pod. I think he was like 4th highest scoring hooker this week. So, really can't complain there. Sandon Smith with a 50. And that 50... he got some junk towards the end with that too. He doesn't look good, does he? And I did say this in my podcast before. I said it in the episode before this one. I was like, iffy. I was so iffy. I'm like, you could easily pot against Sandon Smith. I should have kept my word. I should have just trusted my gut. But I fell for the whole... he's 237k. He's a goal-kicking halfback at the Roosters. You don't get SuperCoach if you don't start with him. I fell for that. I fell for it. I did. And now I'm like, oh. I probably will not be starting Sandon Smith with confidence ever. Righto, moving on. Terrell May, 78. Machine, can't ask for much more. Hawes, 61, can't ask for much more. I played Nafua White, and I was like, I wasn't that impressed. I won't lie. Like, I know that they got touched up, and the rotation got thrown around a little bit with Radley being injured and blah, 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 but, oh man, I can't help but expect, I just expected a little bit more. I just expected like a little bit more, but anyway, it's all right. 43. Gula got a 53, but I don't want to look too much into that because he did come off early, and then an injury to Couchman kind of like threw the rotation out a little bit, but he did get 53 points in. I think it was like 49 minutes. No, it wasn't 49 minutes. Hold on. Let me just quickly get that up because I don't want to get absolutely crucified in the comments if I get something wrong. How dare I? He got... Let me have a look here. Bear with me 1 second. So Gula got 54 minutes. So he got 53 points in 54 minutes. I mean, it's okay. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, it's very, very good for a 330k player. He's going to be in my discussion around trades towards the back end of this pod. So just hold on. I still think he's a great option, but something has happened and I want to address it. Olaquatu with 100. Bang, bang, bang. Best edge back rower in the game. In my opinion, I think he will be one. Let me restate that. I think he will be one of the best back edge back rowers in the comp this year. Manly's attack. Do you know what I mean? Wow. That was impressive. I don't think I've ever seen a side get more humiliated in the first half than I saw the Cows. Like, that link-up play with DCE, my God. Very, very happy that I shifted from Preston to Olaquatu. Not saying Preston's a bad choice. I think Preston still is a great choice, and I'm going to probably try to aim to get him in my side soon. I'm very happy with Olaquatu, though. Hosking 57, justice for Hosking. He was robbed the line break assist. So Hosking should be well into the 60s, but I'm very, very happy to get him in my side, to already have him in my side. Seyfarth was the disappointment of the round for me. So 36 points. It was one of those games that never really went his side. So I think he was a victim of the gameplay. And I don't think that you should be rage trading Seyfarth out yet. I think he showed signs in the game that he will be playing 80 minutes on an edge. He suffered a HIA. I wouldn't be rage trading. I wouldn't be getting rid of him. We picked him for a reason. He will be fine. Relax. 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 All right. Hetherington with a 55. Yeah. Not much to talk about there. Hubner with a 45. Very good. He'll make cash. Hines with a 50 against Panthers. Honestly, it could have been so much more, man. It really could have. Trindle seems to just have that whole side by the balls now, which is a little bit worrying. And he's also goal kicking. But Hines also, oh man, I don't know. They've got the Cows next week. I think Hines will score well. I think he will definitely score well above 50 next round against the Cows. So I'm not too phased. I definitely want to get Cleary into my side though. I think right now we're going to have a little bit of a problem trying to get Cleary in because Duffy might be a problem. He might be a problem. So trying to figure out how to get that extra 500k to 600k up to Cleary is going to be a bit of a hassle unless Duffy completely pulls his finger out of his ass and the Cows actually turn up next week against the Manly. But geez, I tell you what, we're asking for a lot. We really, really are after that performance. So I'm a little bit worried. But that's okay. Metcalf, 12, shit the bed. Doesn't look good at all. I'm going to be having a very, very close eye on teams this Tuesday tomorrow. If he is still named at 7, I'm likely to jump off. I think he's more of a 6, and I think if Tamara Martin gets named at the 7 and Metcalf gets pushed to the 6, I'll hold. I'll keep him. Okay? If he doesn't, I can't see a world where not owning Metcalf is going to hurt me or be a nail in the coffin for my season if I trade him out. I don't know. The Warriors don't do it for me this season. I've got them for Spoon. Yeah. Munster 99. He's back, baby. Munster's back. The real Munster. The real Munster's back. Not the one from last season. He was everywhere. This man was everywhere. It was like he didn't even have a set position. He was just collecting the balls from hooker. He was making runs from both sides of the field. He was making tackles everywhere. I was like, Jesus. Like, Bellamy does not have a leash on Munster at all. So, very, very, very good side. Very good signs to see Munster. So, 99. Keep in mind, they won't be playing that Parramatta side every single week. So, let's just see how he goes. He's got Penrith next week after the bye this week. So, that'll be a good test to see what's going on there. But I'm very, very happy with Munster's opening score. Centre wing. So, Garrick, 86. Given the way that the game played out, there was points everywhere, so I can't knock an 86. But usually, when Manly put the sword on teams like that, Garrick tons up. That's the only little tiny concern there, but it's really not a concern. I'm not complaining about an 86. Roger with a 73, plenty of runs, got a try to inflate his score. So, yep. Marzu with an 83. That's what we paid for. That's what we paid for. We paid for Marzu to get that 40 to 50 in base, and then a try to go up to the 80s. So, that's what we got. Actually, no, sorry, not a 40 to 50 in base, but you know what I mean. High base, try, good score. Very, very happy with that. Jesus, man. Dylan Lucas looks good too. He was in my side for a little bit, but I couldn't justify having Ponga, Marzu, and Lucas. Man. After the bye though, after the Knights bye in round 4, I think, I'm going to be very much looking at getting Dylan Lucas in my side somehow. Yes. Skelton, 62. In a low-scoring game, there was 3 tries in that game, and he still scored a 62. Obviously with a try, but that's what you pay for. I think in high-scoring games, Skelton's going to ton up. So, very, very happy there. Shibasaki and Toya with the 83 and 90. I played Purdue, man. I played Purdue with a shit 28. With a shit 28. Oh. I played Purdue, Metcalf, and I still managed to score 1280. What could have been? If I just went Shibasaki instead of Purdue, all of a sudden, boom. Do you know what I mean? So, the cheapies went off. You can't pick them all. Can't complain. They're going to make money. Yeah. Captain Turbo. I didn't even have second thoughts. I was like Captain Turbo all day. At home at 4 Pines. I think Turbo is going to be a frequent captain choice this year, especially with Manly's attack looking the way that it did. He scored 113 without a try. Are you serious? Ponga 82, Yongi 69 with some junk at the end. Thank God for owners. It was looking very, very concerning. But the 69 will hopefully bring us some cash. He's got a relatively okay matchup this week against the Tigers at home. So that's actually a good... I'll be playing him. I'll be playing Yongi against the Tigers this week. I didn't play him on the weekend, obviously, against Melbourne, but I'll play him. So, yeah. Let's have a look. Let's just have a quick look-see over who top scored throughout the round. So, obviously, Pappy on fire, man. 131. Fuck, he looked good. He looked good. He bombed a try to Munster, though. He bombed a try. Munster should be on 120. He bombed a try. Cherry Evans, 130. Don't rush to buy Cherry Evans. You're going to get this from DCE. Yes, he's going to have, big scores, but then he'll shit the bed the next week. Don't buy him. Just sit back and admire. That's all you can do at this point. Christian Tuipulotu, 128. That left side of the Dragons is going to be very relevant this season, especially against good matchups. Oh, I just don't know what's going to happen with his job security, but he looked good on the weekend. Savage 114. Again, I wouldn't rush out to buy him. Tom Gutho is going to be interesting. Gutho is definitely going to be relevant through the Origin period. If he keeps scoring at a relative like 70, 80 plus, like he's going to be pretty expensive in the next 10 weeks. He won't though. He won't. Saab, 107. Reynolds, 105. Payne Haas, my God. Didn't he play like 40-something minutes? 104? Tupanua, Olakwatu, Munster. We've been over these. Meany, Asako. Asako got 2 line break tries. Keep that in mind. He got 2 line break tries for his 96. He's not going to do that every weekend. He might be a good picker. The Dolphins draw's not too bad. But taper the expectations a little bit. 2 line break tries for 96. Walsh, Gunn, Arthur's 94. Again, it's going to be either a 94 or a 14 with Jesse Arthurs. So do with that information what you will. Ramian, Fanua Blake, my God. Isaiah Yo, 90. Look, all of these guys, it's round 1, and I'm just saying, like, I had Cobbo in my side quite a bit. Man, Fletcher Sharp is another one. I can't complain though. I can't complain. Let's have a chat about what I'm considering for trades. I'm going to keep this pod relatively quick. I want to try and keep it under 25 minutes or so. So I want to get off Metcalf. And the only player that I would like to have in my 5'8" is Brimson. How will I do that? Now, my thought is, now with the injury to Couchman, his ACL, poor bloke, the cheapie off the bench last game is first in line, I believe, and he is bottom dollar. Hamish Stewart, 198k. 4th front row. Now, look, I understand there's players that are coming back. Clemmer might be coming back. Clemmer might be signing, blah, blah, blah. I've got Nafua White there because I'm moving Tino into my 2RF, okay? That will give me 163k to trade Metcalf up to Brimson, okay? I really want a piece of... I really want a piece of that Titans attack. And I know that every single year, we say this every single year, wow, the Titans attack looked really good in the trial, blah, blah, blah. I know that. But Metcalf is not going to offer as much as we might think. Hey, do you know what? I might be wrong. Metcalf might come out next week and absolutely tear it up, and I'll be sitting here looking like an absolute clown. And I know that you will absolutely love that, because then you can hammer me in the comments. But why isn't this working? Oh, it's selected the front row. Okay, here we go. Look, Brimo's in. That gives me 67k back in the bank. And then I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then I can just slot Munster back in round 3. And I'll probably play Brimo as well. The rest of my side I'm happy with. There's nobody in my side that I want to trade out. Nobody. I think that's about it. I'm not going to say that they're my guaranteed trades. But I think that could very well be me. we're just gonna have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see teams list. Obviously, a lot of things are going to get thrown up. We'll see if he scores himself a nice bench roll again. See the makeup, and if it looks like he's going to get some decent minutes, he played well on the weekend. He got like 40 points in like just base, like 42 points in just base. Like Jesus Christ. Anyway, that's me. Life's good. The Gutho Gorillas are off to a flyer. Let us know in the comments how you went. 1280 for me. And yeah, let us know what you're thinking in regards to trades this week. What your thoughts are around what I'm doing. Give it to me. If you think that I'm doing the wrong thing, hammer me. If you're like, no, you're a dickhead for trading Metcalf out, let me know. Outside of that, pretty happy with the rest of my side. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and let's enjoy the roller coaster that is SuperCoach. Cheers.